this time doing something a little bit more wild, going from Senegal all the way to Liberia. Underneath the table, he's doing an omelet as well. The goat, the boats, the mosque, the palm trees, the sand, people playing Gore, the wrestling right near sunset. This is Africa, guys. This is raw Africa right here. What is happening, everyone? Welcome back to another series on the channel. Back in Senegal, in Dakar right now at the Divinity Mosque. It's really early in the morning. Let me turn the camera around straight on so I can show you guys the beauty. We are heading towards Gore Island in order to witness some of the cultural things that Dakar has to offer. But yeah, I just returned to Senegal. I was here not even a year and a half ago, but this time doing something a little bit more wild, going from Senegal all the way to Liberia. There's some had to stop the video for a second because there was a whole bunch of sirens, but yeah, doing this humongous trip from Dakar all the way to Monrovia, Liberia. So that's going to be interesting. It's going to be 3 weeks overlanding, 6 countries, 6 borders. So yeah, this is the first part. Stay tuned for a whole bunch of things here from Western Africa. And we made it to the harbor, so we can buy our ticket, so we can go on a little 20-minute, I believe it was 20-minute ride towards Gore Island, the most colorful island that they have here in Senegal. And off we go, guys. A few highlights of the harbor with the Senegal flag right here. One of the most beautiful flags in the world, in my opinion. I have a t-shirt in the same manner. Even though I made more episodes like this in the past from Senegal, I'm gonna keep this around, centered around our overland trip from Dakar to Monrovia. So yeah, a few highlights here and there, and I'm gonna tell you guys some stories and so on here in Senegal and Gambia. And afterwards, I'm gonna continue with the new destinations that I have never been to, which is Guinea-Bissau, Guinea, Sierra Leone, and Liberia. And here we have it, Gore Island. Should be there in about 5 minutes. Can't wait to enjoy some coffee. Yeah, quite a few people for a Sunday. The famous island where slaves used to be traded for the transatlantic trade back in the day. And by the way, you have a little beach here where you can actually swim. It's actually a little bit colder than we expected, even though it's going to be 34 today. Right now it's around 19 Celsius in the morning. But yeah, super beautiful, colorful houses here where you can see the actual colonial part of Dakar. A 360, a 180, sorry, compared to the actual city itself. Bless you, the actual city of Dakar. So I'm going to show you guys a little bit of the island with the colorful houses and so on, and then I'm going to discuss a little bit about the trip, the overland trip here. I'm going to give you some FYIs, how things are going to go down and so on. But yeah, this is like I said previously, a part of Dakar where you can actually see the colonial side. Very different than the city itself. The main church here on Gore Island, it looks like they're actually having a service right now. On the beautiful cobblestone streets heading towards the hill, whole bunch of art with the colorful motifs of Africa. The baobabs, we have a little baobab alley here, and of course the baobab is represented in many paintings as well. And there's a huge hill here on Gore Island where they have a monument and also some sculptures. Yeah, it feels unreal being here. Not even a year and a half ago, I actually wouldn't have thought of coming back, especially this soon. Hello, bonjour, ça va? But yeah, doing this overland trip, tickets being cheaper from Dakar, to Dakar from Europe, and also having some friends that have not been to Dakar in Gambia, made it a great way to revisit this beautiful country. So the first thing you will notice here, the masks and everything, but check this out. Look at those, with cell phones, with watches, spoons, and so on. How cool is this? I haven't seen anything like that before. The plug right there, it looks like a little robot. So ended up buying a beautiful mask. He already wrapped it up, but it's very simple to this one right here. So yeah, I'm building a little cabin in the mountains, so I bought a little souvenir so I can put it up when everything is finished. Merci beaucoup. Yeah, a whole bunch of art all throughout Gore. Glance at the island from above, overlooking the Atlantic Ocean, and in the fog, the city of Dakar. Yeah, we're gonna go back in the city and visit the cobblestone streets a little bit longer, and then we're gonna head out in about 1 hour or so. And because there are no cars on the island of Gore, this is how the trash is collected. A donkey with a cart. Check out this beautiful alley with the flowers, the purple flowers all throughout. Very, very cool. Yeah, we all took rounds and took photos in this alley. But yeah, a lot of alleys all throughout the Gore Island. How beautiful are all the dresses of the women here in Senegal. All the colors in the world mixed with the beautiful flowers. Yeah, they got down with the Sunday prayer. The ferry boat, the one that came at 10 or is leaving at 10:30, not sure exactly which one it is. There are specific times, but they don't always keep them, so you kind of take estimates. And a little bit more of the beautiful, colorful colonial houses and what you'll find in Gore. How beautiful is this corner right here? Yeah, very, very nice alleys. So yeah, you pretty much stroll around, visit the communities, listen to some music, eat a little bit if you're hungry, drink some coffee, and so on. So a little bit more FYI regarding our trip here, guys. It's one of those deals that it's not about how beautiful places, visiting it for a specific attraction. This is more about endurance. This is about a race against time. You have to be at certain times at the border before they close. Rough roads, probably one of the worst roads in Africa. Probably, from what I heard in Guinea-Bissau, is awful. You have to deal with 6 border crossings in 6 countries, and so on and so on and so on. So that's mostly the reason why we're doing this. It's about the capability of doing it, saying that we did West Africa overland from Dakar to Monrovia. You know, you have to get the visas at the embassies. You have to get certain visas, you know, online and so on. So it's a lot of logistics involved. We're gonna have 3 different cars. We're gonna switch cars in Gambia, and then we're gonna switch it in Guinea-Bissau, and we're gonna have the last car heading all the way to Liberia. So yeah, lots of moving pieces all throughout. So that's why I'm excited about it. Again, don't expect anything tremendously beautiful when you know, like you see right here, a lot of colonial houses and so on. You'll see a lot of the, you know, it's going to be a challenge. This trip is specifically a challenge for myself and for my my fellow friends. And we've seen some sandwiches, and yeah, of course we're gonna go for it. Sausage, onions, some parsley. Oh yes, and how could I forget this tree right here? Actually, it was quite green when I came the first time. I took a picture right underneath it. But yeah, more highlights of the islands of Gore. I actually looked at there was a guy that imported a whole bunch of masks. I noticed that he has a whole bunch from Cote d'Ivoire, from Cameroon. But yeah, it's gonna be tough carrying it with me all the way to Liberia. One should be good for now. I may add more along the way if I'll find anything that's gonna be suitable to carry. So at the previous place where we wanted to buy the sandwiches, they gave the last ones away. So yeah, I found another one. Pretty much the same thing. French fries, onions, cucumbers, sausage. And we ended up in one of the main island squares, if you can put it that way. So we pretty much did a full round of the island, from the top where the cannons were, where we bought the mask, to the beautiful cobblestone streets, and to the square where you have the monument of enslavement. And a close-up of the symbol of the statue of Gore Island, and a little bit more of one of the squares here. This is pretty much the last stop, or the first stop, that you're gonna make on the island of Gore. Let's see what this guy is doing right here. Rock sculptures?
You know speak French?
No, no Francais, no, just English.
English. This is basalt.
Basalt?
It's calcaire.
Calcar, yeah. All by hand, huh?
Yes. Neck is
Elephant.
At begin is the money.
Huh. How long does it take to make one?
Take 1 day. Eh?
1 day for one?
Yeah.
Huh.
No spicy, good price. I have the second month of Gore, the Slaven.
How much?
What do you need? What do you need?
Oh, just the statue with the head. How much is one?
That's the woman.
Yeah, the woman.
All and basalt.
Basalt.
All.
Yeah.
All and basalt, 15,000 CFA.
15,000.
Yes. All and white calcaire, 30,000.
And one of the few places where you can actually take a swim here in Dakar. Very beautiful turquoise waters, very, very clean. They have a small beach right there. Yeah, very, very cool. Last time quite a few of us took a bath here, took a swim, but now again, like I said, the temperatures are not reflecting what they showed online. The ferry boat's coming. We're gonna leave here in a little bit.
Let me take you back to a time when love was as precious as diamonds, where if you search you would find it. I know that times have changed, but I don't wanna play no games, baby. I'll treat you different, show you commitment. She might be my baby, let me love you crazy, let me hold you down like gravity to the ground.
And a little bit of shopping before heading back on the road. I had to buy some shampoo, probably some peanut butter, and we'll see what else. Maybe some coffee, just to have. Nutella always looks attractive. Another hole in the wall here for some barbecue. We'll see what they are. Looks like chicken or pork. Really not sure. But yeah, they make the sandwiches here as well. But we're just trying the skewers. And behind or underneath the table, he's doing an omelet as well. Yeah, this is pretty much downtown Dakar. The harbor is just there. We stopped at a local Auchan, as you have seen earlier, for some drinks, shampoo and so on. And now back on the road. We're gonna go at the Corniche, we're gonna go at the mosque, we're gonna go at the monument and so on. But just a few more highlights along the way. He's putting the omelet in a baguette omelet. Still waiting on the skewers. Mai învârte-l un pic așa. And one of the main squares here in Senegal, where they have a beautiful fountain with the Senegal flag, surrounded by let's call them skyscrapers, the modern part. They still have a whole bunch of Christmas stuff here. 2024 con permiso. They don't seem to care at times. It looks like they're building a new mosque here as well in Dakar. Check out the tower. It looks like a Lego mosque. Mosque du Souvenir?
Yeah.
Interesting name.
What is Omaria? Something Omaria. See la plaque du souvenir.
Bon Maria, c'est le nom de la mosque.
Voilà, Omaria. Le gars s'appelle Cheikh Omar.
Place de la Souvenir. And a quick stop here at the Corniche, so we can get a glimpse of the beach here. Last time I remember, this beach was not very clean, but it looks outstanding right now, even though some people are cleaning their goats here. Check that out right there. Incredible. That's a first. But yeah, very clean compared to what I remember. This is the mosque right here I was talking about. Definitely one of the best things about revisiting a place is seeing how it improved or deteriorated in certain spots, places and so on. In this case, the beach right here, yeah, definitely improved.
Be my baby, I ain't gonna be shady, I ain't messing around. Let's fall in love. I won't let us fade away, even when we.
And made it once again to the Renaissance Monument, guys, in Dakar. One of the tallest, if not the tallest, monument statue here in Africa. Let me turn the camera around. Loud music right there. Actually going to film from across the street, but you could not understand anything if I was to film from there. I have a baobab right here. I'm actually going to end the video here soon, so I won't get a copyright claim again because of the music. But yeah, quite outstanding. Quite outstanding.
Know that I'll be here to stay. Let's fall in love. I won't let us fade away, even when we old and gray. Know that I'll be here to stay.
And at the top, I did a time lapse this time because last time I was here, I forgot to do a time lapse going up the stairs. But let me show you the skyline of Dakar for a little bit. It got really hot here, even though it was only 18-19 in the morning when we went to Gore. Things have changed completely. But yeah, you can get a really good view of the metropolis of Dakar from here.
And give you that red.
And came back to the Divinity Mosque so I can show you guys some of the highlights. And again, if you want to see more of Senegal, more of Dakar, head to the previous episode where you'll find a whole bunch more from the country. This is just a quick 3-day, let's call it layover. But no, it's actually the Overland journey, and journey that we were waiting for a very long time. Here's an interesting angle that I did not catch previously with the boats in front of the Divinity Mosque. Let's go and check out a little bit the boats here as well. Haven't met the boats here. We were in a rush when we came to the Divinity Mosque last time. Yeah, it looks like they have a fish market. whole bunch of colorful boats, guys. Just like in many places we have seen them in Mauritania, we have seen them in Gambia, and now here as well. Ooh, she's cutting the fish. It reminds me a little bit of Ghana as well, of Elmina. When we went to Elmina and there was that humongous fish market there, if you remember it. That was actually one of the first series that ever actually caught on my channel when I went to Ghana. Let's go a little bit here. Whole bunch of people in the water. A little bit of wrestling here on the beach. It looks like that sport, that the wrestling that they do in Nigeria. Can't remember the name. Come on. So I was actually told this is actually from here. It's called Gore. It's very similar, but yeah, it's a native from Senegal. It's actually a girl against a guy. Okay, so they restarted. They were like a fall or something like that. Very cool. Check this out. The goat, the boats, the mosque, the palm trees, the sand, people playing burr, the wrestling right near sunset. This is Africa, guys. This is raw Africa right here. How cool did these stairs look like with the Senegal flag and the baobab? Yeah, this is the souvenir de Africain, but it's actually quite deserted. Last time it was packed with people here, people selling stuff, food, souvenirs, actually, you know, a whole bunch of things that they made, handmade, but now it's quite deserted. And what better way to end the day than at the Atlantic Ocean here in Senegal, back at the Divinity Mosque, where people are playing football, they're exercising, or they're just watching the sunset. Quite a few fishermen actually came with a whole bunch of fish. But yeah, beautiful spot to catch the sunset. And guys, putting an end to the video, actually the following morning, getting ready to go on the road. So this is officially when our expedition starts. I was a little bit tired last night, and plus I had to go all the way to a different part of the city to meet a good friend of mine from college, from when I went to college in the US. So yeah, we met after 14 years. So yeah, it's been a while. But yeah, thanks again for tuning in. Gratitude should be the only attitude. Stay on the channel because there are going to be more overlanding expeditions from West Africa here. A lot of flies, by the way, in this balcony. See you next time. Peace out.
Retro love.